Hi everyone, Tatiana from the Greenbird Bead Kingdom is here, and in this tutorial we're going to start our Christmas preparations. We're going to create these nice earrings that look just like two decorated Christmas trees. These are made of crystal beads, crystal Bicone beads, some seed beads. The list of the materials I'm going to use can be found in the description field under this video, so go to a local bead store, grab some supplies. I've took mine from my store, Greenbird. So let me show you what we're going to use in this project. But before I do this, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. I think these earrings, these Christmas trees are so gorgeous, they deserve a like. 2 colors and 3 sizes, 15-0, 11-0 and 8-0. And 3 sizes of Bicone crystal beads, 5mm, 4mm and 3mm. Also head pins, 2 cube beads, earring findings, my favorite Beading TOHO One-G thread, and 2 needles. There's a very important announcement I should make before we start. Because we are going to use Bicone crystal beads in our project, which have very sharp edges. We must be extra careful with these, because they can cut even the fire line thread. So in order not to have our thread cut, we need to make multiple thread passes through every single bead we are going to use in this project. So just keep in mind that and be prepared that your thread cuts off, that it's kind of normal because sharp edges again. I'm going to cut my thread of spool now, and I'm going to thread both ends of this thread. I'm going to use my favorite Miyuki beading needles for this project. So I'm taking one needle and the other one, and I'm going to thread both ends of the thread. And now we need to find the middle of this and bring both ends of the thread so they are like similar. So we need to find the center. Okay, that's it. Okay, now we are ready to start our process. A light green crystal bead, 4mm, dark green, 5mm. These are going to right needle, and another 5mm bead, but this time in light green color. Also on right needle, we're going to pass through it with the left needle and send them all down to the thread like this. We have 3 beads in size 5mm, these ones, and this bead is size 4mm. Now I just want to point on this thing. In each cross we are going to have 2 dark green beads and 2 light green beads. Okay, next, right needle, light green bead, 5mm. Left needle, dark green bead, size 4mm. And see what we have. We need to add another dark green bead. So that's why we're stringing on the right needle, dark green bead in size 5mm. Now I'm going to pass through it with my left needle, like this, pull everything, and this is what we have now. 2 crosses are done. Okay, the next bead must be in dark green color. See what we have here. Dark green, then light green, so it's time for a dark green again. Okay, so we're stringing 1 light green bead to the left needle in size 4mm. And to the right needle we're stringing size 5mm 2 bead. First dark green and then light green. And now I'm going to pass with my right needle through this left bead, like this. This is what we have at this point. See, we made a turn. Now we're going to bead in the opposite direction from the top to the bottom. So right needle I'm stringing dark 4mm bead. I'm sending it down to my beadwork. And then I'm stringing another dark 4mm and then light 4mm bead. Now I'm going to pass with my left needle through this light green bead, pull the thread, and this is what we have at this point. Now with my left needle I'm going to pass through this dark green bead. Like this, I'm passing through it, I'm preparing for the next cross with my left needle. And to the right needle I'm going to string light 4mm bead. And then 1 dark 4mm bead. And now I'm going to pass with my left needle through this dark green bead. I'm pulling everything, and this is what we have at this point. Okay, now with my left needle I'm going to pass through this light green 4mm bead. So I'm preparing for my next cross. And at this point we are going to make a turn. So I'm stringing one light green 4mm bead on my left needle and one dark green 4mm bead on my right needle. And then I'm going to pass through this dark green with my second needle. Like this, I'm pulling everything. See, we are having a turn here. Now to the left needle, which is now at the top of my beadwork, I'm going to string these beads. One dark bead in size 4mm, then one light bead in size 3mm, and then one light green bead in size 4mm. I'm skipping these two, and through this one, the last one, I'm going to pass with my other needle, just like this. Okay, the new cross of the new row is ready. Now left needle, I'm going to bring it through this light green bead, like this, from the top to the bottom. I'm going through it. Now to the right needle, I'm going to string two dark green beads in size 3mm and then 4mm. I'm pulling everything here, and this is what we have at this point. Now left needle again, and I'm passing through this bead from the top to the bottom. I'm going to be prepared for the next cross. Okay, I came through it. And to the right needle, I'm going to string two light green beads. First size 3mm and then size 4mm. And I'm going to pass through this last bead with my second needle. So my needles are crossing in this bead. I'm pulling everything, and this is what we have created so far. See what we have at this point? I'm attaching this parent so you could see more clearly what we have now. See, we have bigger beads in the first row, and then they're kind of starting to make smaller. First we worked with 5mm, then we were adding 4mm, and now we've added 3mm beads. So its size is kind of decreasing. Now we're going to bring these parts of the beadwork together like this. We're going to make it dimensional. We're going to add one bead here, 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 and it's going to look like a Christmas tree after we do this. So, okay, right needle, one dark green bead size 3mm, and I'm passing through this dark green bead in the direction from the right to the left, like this. Now left needle, 4mm light green bead, and I'm going to pass through this dark green bead in the direction from the left to the right, just like this. So we are making another cross here. Okay, I'm passing through it, pulling the thread. See, the new cross is already here. Now I'm going to pass through all these beads, through every one of them, because I need my needle to be here. So I'm going to make a turn here. I'm passing through this 3mm bead, then through this light 4mm bead, then again through this light 4mm bead. And with my other needle, I'm going to pass through this exact bead, but from the top to the bottom, like this. Okay, this is what we have at this point. Take a look at this and also to the parent so you can see clearly what we have here. See, we have this cross here. Now with my right needle, I'm going to pass through this bead, through this light green 4mm bead, like this. With my left needle, I'm going to pass through this dark green 4mm bead. And now to my right needle, I'm going to string 4mm dark green bead. And I'm passing through it. So my needles cross in this. I'm pulling everything. And this is what we have now. The second cross is here. Now with my right needle, I'm going to pass through this dark bead, like this. With my left needle, I'm going to pass through this light green bead, like this. And now I'm going to string 5mm bead in light green color to my right needle. And with my left needle, I'm going to pass through it, so my needles kind of cross in this bead, like this. I'm pulling everything, and this is what we have now. Now I'm going to pass through all these beads just to bring my right needle here where my left needle is. So I'm going to bring them together. I'm passing through this dark green bead, then through this bead, then through this light green bead. Okay, now we brought our threads together. Here they are close to each other. And at this point I'm going to make 2 knots just to secure my thread here. I'm going to make a first knot. And now we're going to add some Christmas tree decorations to it. I'm passing with my needle through this light green bead. I'm stringing golden seed bead in size 8/0. And I'm passing through this 5mm dark green bead here. Now I'm going to string size 8/0 seed bead but in red color, and I'm passing through this light green bead in 5mm size. Then again size 8/0 golden seed bead. I'm passing through this dark green bead here. Now red seed bead size 8/0, and I'm passing through this light green bead here. Okay, see what we've created now? We've added 1 seed bead between each crystal bead. Now we're coming to the second row. We're passing through this dark green bead. Then we're making a turn. And now we're going to add seed beads between crystal beads of the second row. See, we had red here, so we're going to add golden bead here. So I'm stringing seed bead in golden color, but this time size 11/0, because crystal beads are also smaller here. Then red seed bead size 11/0, and then again we're passing through this crystal bead. Then again golden size 11/0, and I'm passing through this next crystal bead. Then again red size 11/0, and again I'm passing through next crystal bead. Okay, we've added second row of embellishments. We're going to the third row, so we're going to turn to the left here. Then again through this next I'm going to the top. Okay, and let's start embellishing. We had red here, so now we're going to add golden. So I'm picking this golden bead in size 11/0 also. Okay, here we had golden bead, so it's time for a red now. I'm picking the red in size 11/0. Here we had the red, so we are adding golden here, again size 11/0. And the last one is red. Okay, very beautiful. Now we're going to turn to the next row. I'm passing through this bead, here through this 4mm bead. Then through this 3mm bead here. And again, here we had the red one, so that's why I'm picking the golden one. But this time in size 15/0, the smallest beads, because Bicone beads here also the smallest. I'm passing through this bead now. Okay, I've added one. Then I'm going to string red seed bead in size 15/0, again golden, and again red one, size 15/0. Okay, that's it. This is what we have at this point. And remember, I told you that these crystal beads have very sharp edges, so that's why I'm going to make extra passes through every single crystal bead in my project. So see what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pass through every single cross on my project here. So I'm coming around my 3mm beads first, which I have at the top of my beadwork. Then I'm going to bring my needle down to where I have 4mm beads. I'm going to pass through these beads. And while I'm doing this, don't forget to like this video if you actually appear to like this tutorial, and subscribe to our channel, because we are going to make more Christmas tutorials in the future. Okay, now I'm continuing to pass through all these crystal beads with my needle. I really feel how my tree becomes more stiffer. So yes, through every single bead, I'm coming once again, or maybe 3 times if you wish. Okay, I did this, and now it's time to cut my thread. So I'm cutting my first thread, and I'm doing the same with the other. See how beautiful our tree is already. Now it's time to take a head pin. Now I'm going to take my head pin and see what I'm going to do with this now. I'm stringing this crystal cube bead in size 4mm, then my tree, and then Bicone crystal bead in size 4mm, red color. That's it, see how it looks. See how it looks, I like it so much, it's very beautiful. So I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and I'm going to bend this head pin like this, 90 degrees. Then I'm going to cut off the excess of the pin, leaving this tail approximately 5 to 7 millimeters. And now I'm going to make this loop with my round nose pliers, like this. I'm going to open this ring on my head pin I've just created. Then I'm bringing my earring finding onto it. And then I'm closing this ring. That's it, the earring is ready. And just in the same manner, create the second one and the earrings are ready. Now it's your turn. Go and make ones for yourself or the one you really love. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and write something in the comments, and come back next week for more tutorials. We're going to post more Christmas tutorials for you in the future. So thanks for watching. I hope you like this tutorial. See you soon. Bye.